Andre, lots to talk about tonight. Almost all of it, well, I think all of it positive. What a result, what a performance, what a reaction.
Yeah, you're right, Marcus. There's not a lot of negativity I can talk about there at all. So I'll probably start by saying the frustration is that we can go and put in a performance like that, but come last Saturday, we were miles away from that. The good news is that the boys showed a really good reaction. Everyone was asking for a reaction. And also, people have to stay patient with us. I've said it all the way along, Mark. You know, it's a process, and we will always stick to our process. We came in last night and trained. We never do that. Never train before a game on a Monday night, really. But we had to do it because we'd lost 3 bodies on Saturday, as I said, pre-match. We brought in young Alex Fletcher, who I thought had an outstanding debut, and what a good find he is. And people may say it's another young lad, but as I said to you before the game, that fits a bill, that fits a profile of exactly what we want in this football club. And he's one that will be an asset for this football club as well. So it's not just how he does now. If he continues to play the way he's played already tonight, he's got a bright future ahead of him, along with a lot of these boys. So, listen, we changed the shape, as you know, dramatically. Went slightly a different way in the way we were going to play. Recognised the pitch isn't probably going to suit us playing through the thirds. But we went up to the front with quality, down the sides, really hurt them. Every time we attacked, we were on the front foot and we looked dangerous. And I think probably the 2 goals epitomised that. The first one from Tom Mayhew is a ball out from Freddie Grant from the back, a pass over distance. Tom is through in real calmness, slots it home really good in the 1v1. And then the second one, Alex has done ever so well down the left-hand channel, got down the side of them, and Tom Smith arrives, what we know he does. We played him more central tonight, and he's arrived late and scored a great goal. So the disappointment will be that we've conceded a goal from a throw-in. We switched off slightly. We thought he was going to come in big, and they overloaded us up in the top area here. But that was all they had first half, if I'm being honest. There was nothing else. They really struggled to get in the game. But that's credit to our players. And Paul's had to change his shape several times. And we had to at the end just to stop their fullback coming out. But all in all, what a fantastic performance. And I'm really delighted from a group of players because they work ever so hard, honestly. Their attitudes are never questioned. It's not been easy. We took a lot of stick Saturday night. Took a lot of stick all over social media, and they think players don't read it and I don't read it. And it's natural we do. Some of it's disrespectful, some of it you forget where we've come in such a long way as a football club. And it's not me getting carried away here on a Tuesday night, but that proves that we'll get those good days back. Someone put something on Facebook, Torquay. I think this Saturday is 2 years ago we played Torquay here in front of the biggest crowd in over 40 years. And we won the game 3-2. And that really got me excited before the game this morning, I'll be honest. I shared it with Jim. And those days will come back. And if we get results like tonight and performances like tonight, hopefully we'll get some fans in to enjoy it as well.
One of those players on the Torquay game was Ryan Clark, who you recalled today, and it justified in the end with the penalty save.
Well, firstly, I'm amazed by that. I've never seen a penalty given top flight. Any game of football you watch, when your goalkeeper comes out to smother it, their player misses the target. The referee waits. Momentum by Ryan goes through and takes their player out naturally because he's going to come out to smother it. He gives a penalty. Bizarre, absolutely bizarre. Just rewards that he saved it. We know he's good at that anyway. The reason I left out Will's done terrific. Special mention for him. He took it ever so well before the game. Put off some great saves actually here Saturday. But we knew they were going to load in long throws. We knew there was going to be lots of long balls into Kebwell. Ryan's starting positions are always very positive in that regard. I remember going down there and playing against them last year, and the same happened. Loads of balls coming in, and Ryan had a superb game. And what I have got is 2 very good goalkeepers, Mark, to choose from. So really pleased Ryan's come back in. Special mention to Lloyd James. He's had to wait a long time to get in this team. And he went in there and he did exactly the job that we asked of him. We didn't want him running around all over the pitch. Very disciplined. And one thing we know that Lloyd's got is a lot of quality, and he can deliver over all sorts of passing range. And he was really effective for us in there as well.
I was going to say, actually, they brought it up on commentary as well. Surely his best game in a Bath City shirt. As you said, he hasn't played as often recently, but he's a good calming influence as well when inevitably they're going to just throw long balls, set pieces, whatever forward in the closing stages. But I think Ryan Clark had, other than the penalty, not too many shots on target for high-flying Hawks.
Well, no, and that's down to our defending as well, Mark. So at the end there, I said we're putting bodies on the line, we're defending the box ever so well. You're going to have spells we have to defend against Havant. Of course you are. They're a very good side. And they were throwing everything at us. It was almost like a front 5 and 6 in the end, throwing balls in, and they had to do that. And they find it difficult to play against us tonight. That's one thing I'll say. It was a pleasure to watch it. I've got to be honest, as the manager, I sat up here not because I was suspended. I sat up here because I wanted to watch the shape, because we worked on it last night, as I said, and it was a different one. And, I won't give it away if people have spotted it or not. I don't know, but we wanted to see how it looked from up here, and I was in constant contact with the bench, making sure we could tweak it every now and again. And I saw a lot of bigger pictures up here than I probably would at pitch side. That helped us tremendously and helped us as a group. But the players carried it out to an absolute T. I've said to them there, you've taken in all the information last night, but you've come with first. I asked them before they went out. I said, I want enthusiasm, energy, a commitment to playing for Bath City Football Club, and when you come off the pitch, you've given it everything possible you can. That may sound really basic, but once they took that into their game, along with their tactical nous, information, their ability, we knew with Alex in the team, Tommy Conway, Tom Smith, Tom Mayhew, good energy, good legs to get us up the pitch. And we stifled them, and we looked dangerous on the attack. What we have to do now is back it up. Bawley's just said it in the dressing room. It's important we back it up on Saturday. You
said you watched it from the stand mainly, Stephen, which I don't think you've done since your first game in charge. You'll have to do it again soon at some point with the suspension. Do you think you'll try it any other times?
I don't know. As it fits, really. As it fits. I'll have a look at Braintree. I don't know how they're going to go. I felt like today, certainly with no fans in the ground, and that's no disrespect. If I'm sat here and they've got 50-odd fans around me, it's going to be difficult for me to watch the game, and also it's difficult to me to communicate with the bench. So I don't know, Mark. I may do it Saturday. Braintree, I don't think there's a huge stand. Whether I can get up with Dave in the gantry, I don't know. Might do that sometimes. But yeah, it's just as I sit fit, really. We trialled it tonight for 20 minutes. I went down at times, as you saw, because I couldn't get my information down. And we work really well as a team, and it's important we do that. We continue to do that. Lots of information to the boys, but it's important that they take on the information when we get it and we see it and we spot it. So it's a really, really good dressing room down there. It's a good feeling. They've got to enjoy these moments because it's a fantastic win against a very, very good outfit, as I said before the game. Doz has built another very strong squad and a big squad. And you've got to remember tonight we're missing Frankie Artis still.
I thought he gave great encouragement actually in the main stand, Frankie Artis. He's great off the pitch, isn't he?
He was great. He was great. He sat alongside me actually, and we were bouncing ideas off each other. And he's always great to have around. And we got Donovan Wilson missing still. Ryan Harley wasn't fit, so he couldn't play. So we were down to the bare bones, if I'm being honest. Jason Pope goes in at right back and done a fantastic job. I asked him to go in and sit in, just do a job, do everything he's good at on the ball. I thought he competed, was aggressive. And Bawley and Jack done what we know they can do. I felt they were very passive Saturday, but they seemed to enjoy that battle with Kedwell up there tonight. And real aggression, real front foot defending, moving the line up when they could as well. Backed up by Freddie, of course, that's his first game back in after an isolation period. So I'm going right through the whole team, where they've all been out for different times, through injury or through suspension or through isolation periods. And that's not easy to manage as a manager. It's not easy for the group. But I think you should have seen tonight, there's a great togetherness, there's a great spirit. We're all really, really pleased here tonight. Everyone in the stand, the staff that are here watching as well. Big effort from everyone to get that result. And when the chips were down, they rose and they had the right reaction.
Just finally, obviously Saturday at Braintree, but got tomorrow the announcement about how the league's possibly going to be financed and things like that. There's been a lot of talk about it recently. Any comment on that from your side, or St Paul Williams is?
Yeah, nothing I can control really, Mark. I try and look after the football side of things. I've spoke to Nick Blofeld today. Just had a conversation, just checked in how I was really more than anything. So we're all looking after each other. Nice to see a lot of the directors here, John and everyone else, and Chris Coles was here as well on Saturday, and Carol. So it's good to see them. But we don't know until the National League make that announcement. It's not looking great from the outside if I'm looking at it now, and I know a lot of chairmen have come out and said they're reluctant to play this Saturday even. So all we can do, Mark, is wait for the announcement. All we're thinking about now is preparing for Saturday. You've got to try and enjoy these moments, but the way games are going to go at the moment, we're going to have to get ready for another one on Saturday. And if we got to go and play at Braintree, we'll be in good confidence. We'll be going there full of a lot of spirit, full of a lot of encouragement from tonight. But like I said, it needs to be backed up. We can't go there after the Lord Mayor show again and not put in a performance like that. They'll have to recover. We'll get them in Thursday, of course. Check the bodies again, and if we can, we'll go again on Saturday.
Best of luck for Saturday.
Cheers.
Well done,
Thanks, Mark. Cheers.